fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to unbox my mini Make Market kits. If you follow the channel, you know that we have a move upcoming, and I wanted something that I could diamond paint on the go while we're traveling during our move. So I'm going to be unboxing these and getting these ready. Full details coming out in the Whip and Chat, as many as I have anyway, on Sunday. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why not hit that little red button down below and hit that bell next to it so that you know when that Whip and Chat goes up. So today I'm going to be unboxing these. I have two different kits. I have this one, which looked fun because it's like little landmarks. So there's the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, the Taj Mahal, and the pyramids, and I thought those would be fun. These are 5x7, and then I have 6 of these 4x6-inch little succulent plants. So I've never done a Make Market mini kit, so I'm curious to see what these are like. I have done several different sets of the Paint Gem minis and enjoyed those, although those were square drills. I'm pretty sure these are rounds. I guess I didn't even look at that. Are they? It just says it comes with gems, but I'm assuming they're rounds. I mean, this is round, so I'm assuming it's round. And I've done a couple of the mini dazzles from, well, I guess just one from Diamond Art Club. Those were squares as well. And I just saw Oraloa is now carrying a set of minis. I only saw the one, so I don't know if they have more than one or not, but they're also carrying them. Then, of course, Make Market has these, and I think Diamond Dots carries them too. So if you want to get some mini kits of your own, there's lots of places to get those. I'm going to open my boxes first, and we'll see what I get. I'm going to start with the succulents, I think. I like the landmarks, but I'll save those for last. Okay, so they come in this little plastic bag here. So let's see what all we get. So here's our toolkit. So let's set all that aside and look and see what we get in our toolkit. So a pretty standard toolkit. We get a tray. I don't like these thin walls, but it is a wider tray than you normally get, so I guess that's nice. Then you get a bunch of little baggies to get your drills up in. I will not use these, so these will get donated or something. We get our diamond painting pen with the little brass tip and a scrunchie already in place. And then we get some blue wax for our toolkit. So that's what's in the toolkit. I don't typically use the toolkit because I have other tools that I've upgraded. So typically I will just set these aside to be either included in random acts of kindness, or I'll save them up until I have a whole bunch of them and then I'll donate them to a school or an art place or whatever. All right, so for the rest of the package, we have our drills. It is a round drill kit, so we have that. And then we've got instructions here. Those are in French, those don't help me. Then we have them on English on the inside. I don't need any of these, but if you've never diamond painted before and you do, my canvases are curled up a little bit here, so I'll need to let them flatten out, but I should have 6. So I've got this cute little succulent, this one, oops, that one's upside down, this one. All right, so we've got 4 little succulents slash, I guess these are cactuses. No, one of them's like an aloe plant, so I guess that's a succulent. Okay, so they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure why they came out in that order, but whatever. And let's see. These are partials, so they're only sticky where you actually need the drills to stick, which is fine, and it does seem nice and sticky. It said these were 4x6, so let's measure and see. Feels weird to measure these in inches. So they are 4 1/16, it looks like, across, and oops, that's centimeters. That's why it looked weird. I'm so used to doing it in centimeters, doing it in inches feels off. And 6 1/16, it looks like as well. So just a little 16th over 4x6, and that's from frame to frame. That does not include this out here. So if you're measuring from the outside edge, what is that? That's almost 5 by 6 3/4 inches. So pretty close to that. And because this is a standard photo size, there should be lots of frames in the US that are available to get these for this size so that you can frame them, even in like a collage pic, because this is a standard size for photos. You might be able to get like a photo collage frame and put them all in one. So they look pretty cool. It doesn't look like I'm going to have any trouble telling the symbols apart. I know with some of the paint gems, it seemed like sometimes it was difficult. Like this one has a D and a G, which are right next to each other, which is not the greatest, but it looks like they're clear enough that I'll be able to tell them apart. Doesn't look like any of the other ones I would have any issues with. There's an F, but the E is red, so that makes those easy to tell apart. So let's open the drills and look at those, and we'll see how many different drill colors I have, because there is no schematic on these. So let's see how everything is labeled and everything. I'm gonna leave this little cactus on top because I like him the best so far. Ball cactus, whatever he is. So we've got a couple of sleeves of drills, and it looks like, this is upside down, but it looks like they're labeled by the letter. So whatever the symbol is on the canvas. So you could label them those baggies. I will probably kit them up as I always do in some of my own containers and make my own labels for it just to keep them all the same. However, I am happy that they're all coming in this one long sleeve and all the colors are together rather than them being all individually packaged for each canvas. I do like that. Less waste for me. All right, so we've got a pale tan, a tan, we've got a yellow, a very, very pale tan. We've got 4 different shades of green. We've got a light green, kind of a spring green, a green, and then a dark green. We've got a pale yellow. We've got like a butterscotch color, kind of a dark peach, a brown, a very, very pale greenish yellow, like a sage green, a lighter green, like a dark hunter green. There is a very, very dark blue, a like mocha caramel color, and another light yellow. So as expected, lots of different shades of greens because it is plants. Let's see what's in this sleeve and if we get any surprises. So there's white. There's another like caramel color, like a cornflower blue, a slate blue, another pale yellow, a dark brown, like a forest green, a dark, almost turquoise blue, and then a very pale greenish blue. So how many colors is that? We went to Z, so that's 26, 27, 28, 29 colors. Okay, and I looked as I went back through them and it didn't skip any letters of the alphabet. So 26 plus 3, so 29 colors. Not too bad. That's nice enough selection to make it look good, but small enough to make it manageable. 30 colors. No, what did I say? 29. So that's one more than I could fit in my 28 slot containers. I wonder if I could just have an extra one floating around somewhere. Or I could just try and finish off all of one color before we hit the road so that I could have the other 28 colors in my little, like one of my little 28 QB ones kitted up and ready to go. Those are easy to use in the car. Something small is what I want to do. Okay, so there's the succulents. Let me get the drills back in the bag and then we'll take a look at the landmarks one. Don't go anywhere. All right, so same thing, although the box fought me a little bit on that one. Actually broke one of my fingernails trying to get it open. So same thing in the baggie. We've got the same toolkit. We've got the boat. We've got the baggies. We've got the pin with the scrunchie on it. We've got the wax, none of which I will use, so those will all get donated. We've got the instructions again. I don't need those. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, interesting. We have a number of the gem. Oh, it goes all the way to 43. So this one has 43 colors. I guess that makes sense. These are like little landscapes. They're also a little bit bigger than the other ones, so I'll measure them in just a minute. This is also a round kit, as you can see from the drills. We'll look at those in a minute. So I've got, what did I say, 43 colors. So we go all the way down the alphabet. And then we start with numbers. Why not start with numbers at the beginning? And then we get various weird symbols until we get to the end. But I guess because it has more colors, they decided to give us a schematic. Interesting that you don't get one on the other ones. Again, these are kind of curled up. Let me uncurl them a little bit This canvas is a bit stiffer. I wouldn't say it's as stiff as like the budget canvases you get, but probably more like a Diamond Dots, which maybe they're being sourced from the same place. Maybe Diamond Dots owns Make Market. What do I know? So here's the Taj Mahal, and then we get the pyramids, we get the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty. Oh, so that's nice that two of them are vertical and two of them are portrait and two of them are landscape or horizontal. So that's nice. And these are full drill as opposed to the partials with the other set. So nice and sticky. I'm trying to look at these here and see if there's going to be anything that I think I'm going to have trouble telling symbols apart. I don't see anything on this one. And like the sky is all the same, a lot of the same symbols, so that's going to be helpful. C and D are right next to each other, which isn't great, but I can tell them apart, I think. G and Q seem not as similar. So I think the Taj Mahal's good. I don't see anything in the pyramids either that I'm thinking, okay, so N and M right next to each other, but they're clear enough, I think, that I won't have any trouble telling them apart. Also, if I'm doing this in the car, I'll have sunlight coming in the window, so that will probably be fine. I won't have like a lamp for a light source or whatever. But even if I was doing these in like the hotel room or something, I would have a lamp. So I think it's fine because I'm not taking a light pad. Shocking, I know, but I'm not taking that with me when we go. Okay, so let's measure these. These are supposed to be slightly larger. These are 5 by 7. So if I measure from the cut lines, ooh, it's actually a little over 5. So this is almost 5 1/4 by 7 1/8, it looks like. So if I measure from the actual edge, cut edge, that's almost 6 by almost 8. Gosh, that feels so weird to be doing it in inches. I'm so used to doing it in centimeters. But for those people who are in the US, that's actually really helpful because like I said, 4 by 6, which is the succulents, and 5 by 7, which is these, is a standard photo frame size. So it makes it a lot easier to find frames for these sizes in the US when it's not in centimeters, because centimeters doesn't convert cleanly. All right, so there's all of those. I'm going to leave the Eiffel Tower on top just because why not? And then we'll look at the drills. So again, we've got 43 colors. And again, I am appreciating that all of the drills for all 4 photos come in one set of packages. So I'm not having to open a set for each one. I suppose that might be a good idea for travel, the way that Diamond Art Club does those. So if it was a Diamond Art Club, you would have all of the drills for the Eiffel Tower in one bag, and then you would have the drills for the Statue of Liberty in another bag. May be helpful for being on the road, but for me personally, I'd rather get it all kitted up and have it organized the way I wanted, and rather than opening bag after bag after bag of the same color of drill, this is how I would prefer to get them. Your mileage may vary. So again, we've got 2 sleeves of drills here. We've got white, we've got kind of a brownish gray, a darker brownish gray, we've got a butterscotch, a sea green, kind of a turquoise blue, a dark blue, a slate blue, a dark gray, a light gray, a very, very dark brown, and then a light blue, a blue, green, and then we've got even more shades of green. We've got like a light sea green, slightly darker sea green, and then like a sage green. We've got a dark brown, and then we've got like a spring green, kind of a yellowish green, a darker green, kind of a coral red, and a dark royal blue. In our second sleeve of drills, we've got like kind of a peachy pink, a dark blue, a dark gray, a dove gray, kind of a brownish gray, a slightly lighter brownish gray, a blue, 2 more shades of green, a green, and then a lighter green. We've got like a salmon color, kind of orangey salmon. We've got 2 shades of yellow, like a golden yellow, and then a slightly paler yellow. We've got another kind of orange color, a very, very pale yellow, a dark brown, and then lots of sky and water. So we've got a blue, a light blue, like a pale blue, and then a light blue, and then a very, very pale pink. So I'm excited to see both of these. I like the little minis. I already know from doing the paint gems and the mini dazzles that I will enjoy doing the little partials here. These are more like the first paint gems I did, which was like the museum set, which was more like a full drill than a partial. So I'm excited for these, and also since they're a little bit bigger. I mean, they needed to be because they're kind of landscapes, or at least more realistic, so it needed to have a little bit more detail, so it needed to be bigger. 43 colors is actually a lot. There's only 4 of them, but I think these are going to be super fun to do, and something that I can easily pack into a little carry-on, carry-all bag that I can take with me in the car to keep all my diamond painting stuff in, so when I want to pull it out while we're driving or something, I can do that. Usually I have like a little lap desk. I don't know if I still have a lap desk. I may have gotten rid of all of our little lap desks, but if nothing else, I'll find something to kind of put across my lap so that I can diamond paint while we're in the car. I don't know if I'll actually finish anything, but our trip will be a trip over at least 3 days, possibly more, when we finally do go. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So I'm curious, has anybody done any of the Make a Market minis? They had more than just these. These were kind of the two that caught my eye. The landscapes first, and then, or the monuments or landmarks or whatever you want to call it, and then the succulents. They had some other options that were like the succulents, but I really like these, so I grabbed those. And then I thought, well, I don't know if that's going to be enough to occupy me. If everything else is packed away and this is all I have to work on, because like especially sitting in the hotel room of an evening just to kind of decompress after being stuck in the car all day, I might want some time to diamond paint in the hotel room. So I decided to get 2 rather than just 1. So we'll see how that works out for me. But yeah, I'm curious, have any of you ever done any of these? What did you think? How do they compare? If you've done other like paint gems or Diamond Art Club or anything else, what did you think? Let me know in a comment down below. I will, as always, leave a link in the description box below to both of these kits. So if you want to pick them up for yourself, I actually bought them in store, but I think you can pick them both up online. So if you have access to Michael's online, you should be able to purchase them. And then you can see for yourself what you think. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.